So for the sake of this video, we'll be going over joint rotations for the lower and upper body. And if we consider that energy can get lodged in the joints, it's important that we take time to move that energy around to release it and to cultivate supportive energy, smooth, nourishing energy for the joints. So this practice could be done lying down, especially for the lower body, also seated in a chair or seated on the floor. And we'll work our way from the feet up. So either sitting in a chair, sitting on the ground, or on a prop, extending the legs out. And we'll start simply with the feet. So make sure you feel grounded through your sit bones and you can sit up tall through your spine, opening the Sushumna Nadi, or the main channel of energy that runs up and down the spine. And we start joint rotations for the purpose of this practice on an exhale with the intention of letting go. So that's why we start on the exhale, to let go, to release any vikrutis or doshic or elemental imbalances, as well as vikalpas, emotional and mental distractions and disturbances. So inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, turn the toes as far out as you can. Inhale, turn the toes in towards one another, the big toes. And exhale, external rotation, turn the toes out. So it's nice to do this 5 to 10 times with your eyes relaxed, breath smooth, and aware of sensations in the body. Moving slow enough so that the movement feels smooth. The quality of smooth is being cultivated. And so our next joint rotation is in the feet, flexion and extension. So legs can be about hip distance. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, draw the toes towards you. Flex your feet. Inhale, press the toes away, the tops of your feet. Exhale, draw them towards you. And you continue for 5 to 10 rounds. Our next movement's more in the hips. This also can be done in a chair. Feet come a little wider than hip distance. And when we do this movement, you are able to bend the knee. If you're sitting in a chair, you might want to sit close to the edge so you have access to more mobility in your lower body. So inhale, sit up tall. And on your exhale, turning your right toe slightly in and then slowly dragging your right foot towards your left. Then inhale, drag the right foot back, turning the toes out. And exhale in. And inhale out. And you would do the opposite side. Same amount of repetitions as the first side, so 5 to 10 repetitions. And then we'll look at the knee joint. So seated, lying on the back. Bend the right knee. You can bring your hands interlaced behind your right knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lifting the right knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bend. And then lower. And actually, let's reframe that. Inhale, sit up tall and lift the left foot first. And then actually starting on the exhale, bend the right knee and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Opposite side. And then before we move to wrist, arms, and shoulders, option to sit and find seated cat and cow, so flexion and extension in your spine. Inhale, you tilt the tailbone forward, lift your heart and squeeze your shoulder blades together. You might even lift your gaze. Exhale, start to round at your tailbone, up your spine, chin to your chest. And then relaxing when that feels complete. So that's mainly lower body up into the spine. In the next video, we'll look at some joint rotations in the upper body.